Hey guys, just wanted to do a quick video on a modification I did to the Polaris RZR. I wanted to buy an aftermarket cage, and there's a bunch of different options out for cages, and they can be quite expensive, especially after powder coating and everything. You're looking at anywhere from $1,500 on up. So what I decided to do was originally I was going to order a cage chop kit. They sell one for maybe $400, $450 for the back. And what they do is they lower this back portion anywhere from 4 to 5 inches. And I was able to do that myself. If you can do a little fabrication, a little welding, cutting, something you can do on your own. What I ended up doing was chopping 5 inches out of this section right here. And this back piece also has to be cut, and for that what I ended up doing was grinding this stock weld off, and then taking what I needed out of this bottom section of tube here to bring that down. And so right here I just got the next smaller dimension of pipe that would fit in here like a sleeve, cut that about 8 inches long right here and slid it inside, tack welded it, and then welded all the way around where the seam was, and just ground it down the best I could. One thing you'll also have to do is the middle section right here, you're going to have to cut that and bring it together, because when it drops down, this, as you can see from here, this bar is on an angle, so when it drops down it doesn't line up on either side. It's about maybe 1.5 inches difference all the way across. So I did have to cut it in the center, and I did put a big piece of sleeve in here. I put a 12-inch piece in there inside, did the same thing, welded it together. So while I was at it, considering that the stock cage is fairly weak on its own, and I already had to have it repowder coated, I decided to add some more strength to it. So I did add these 2 bars here, this one and this one across the back, to give it a little more strength there in the middle and a little bit of triangulation. I also added 2 more bars in the roof line on an angle for more triangulation. I added this center crossbar, just a straight bar across the dash, and then the 1 intrusion bar in the middle. And I also added these little grab bars. And these I actually made were just a piece of bent 1-inch conduit, which if I had to do again, I wouldn't use conduit because it's galvanized, and I had a real hard time welding it. Did not want to weld well. And then one more addition was this bar here. I added this. I didn't have a bender, so what I ended up doing was buying online, eBay, a couple pieces of bent tubing. It's actually muffler tubing. It's the same gauge as the factory roll bar. So this is just gave me a little bit more protection here where my helmet and my head is, in case you get on the side. Gives you kind of something a little extra, a little extra protection for your head, and it's back far enough where it doesn't block your vision. So anyways, I just wanted to share that. I had this repowder coated in a silver color to match my springs and A-arms, and I think it came out pretty nice. Anyways guys, thanks for watching.